Hey guys, and welcome back to the Mentorship Corner. My name is Bianam Tandazo. If you are joining us for the first time, please do not forget to subscribe to my notification gang. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for sticking by and thank you for your continuous love and support. Today we are talking about monies. We're doing a video for our first year of work series. So remember I said that we're gonna do this first year of work series because I feel there's just so many topics to discuss around working that I'm still also navigating at this point in my life. So we're going to discuss them. I'll just keep adding them, dropping them there and there, and we'll just grow as we go, right? Today we are talking about retirement. I know I'm still 26. Well, I'm turning 26 and I'm already talking about retirement. Well, let's dissect it and understand why it's important to start planning for your retirement as early as the first month you start working. So, first of all, what is a retirement annuity? So, a retirement annuity is basically, it can be called a retirement annuity or a pension fund. Excuse me, but it is basically um an investment, or like, yeah, it's an investment, like an investment fund that you start basically saving money away for your retirement. It's like that money that the government puts away for when you need like pension grant, but this time around you're taking responsibility and you're doing it for yourself so that you will be able to retire in your own terms, and you'll be able to retire a little bit more comfortably compared to an average South African. So yeah, that's basically what a retirement annuity is. Why is it important and why am I bringing this up so early in our lives? It's because the sooner you start, the better. um let's just think about this. Let's say Amanda, you are 20 and you want to retire at age 60. So that means you have about 40 years to start putting money away for you to retire. If you start now at 20 putting money away, even if it's just 200 rands a month or 500 rands a month, it's totally up to you. First of all, you will be able to start with lower amounts and you have longer time, which means your money will have better return on investment because of the compound interest. But also it's going to be more beneficial for you in the long run because you won't have to stress when you're in your 40s to say, oh my gosh, I only have 20 years to retire. Now I need to be putting away 5,000 rands a month for me to be able to retire comfortably and all that jazz. So it's basically to give you a peace of mind. So I started having a retirement annuity about 2 years ago, because I realized, Uti, as much as I was trying to get my finances in order, didn't feel like I was doing like a good job at it. So I phoned my banker, and I was like, dude, I think I need a financial advisor. So he was like, cool, I'll hook you up with one. He got me a financial advisor. We sat down, they call it financial means analysis. Basically, it's when they check how much money you have, um, what thingies do you have, like in terms of investment, retirement, all these other like life cover and all these other packages, like or products that you will need to ensure that you are able to live a comfortable life, but also you will be able to retire comfortably. So they check all of that, and then they check your financial goals. So what do you want to achieve in the next 5 years financially, in the next 10 years financially, in the next year financially? And then they try to build like this financial plan that you can try and follow in order for you to be able to achieve these goals. So obviously they're well educated around this whole financial management situation, so they will be able to give you like an honest approach, and then they'll be able to give you things that will work for you, for your financial state, wherever you are financially. So that's the thing that I did. And then once I did that, the first thing she asked me was, are you saving money for retirement? And I was like, should I be saving money for retirement? And she's like, yes. Does your company put money away for you for retirement? And I was like, no, we actually do not have a pension fund. And basically we started having the discussion around saving money for retirement and why it was important, basically why it's important and why I should start doing it as early as possible. And basically that's how I got hooked into it, which is why I'm back here today and I'm reminding you guys, hey, get that retirement annuity so that you will be able to retire in your own terms and you will be able to retire more comfortably. Right, so I'm sure you are wondering, you are sitting there and you're like, okay, fine, guessing saving for retirement, how am I benefiting from this? So 3 things that I think are important. The first one is the tax. We get a tax benefit, so the government rewards you for being responsible. So they say, oh, you actually took a retirement annuity, which means when you retire, we don't have to worry about paying you a pensioner's grant. Great, we love you for this. We commend you for being a soldier and for being responsible for yourself. Then they give you a tax benefit. So angazi bayicalculate kanjani guys, but basically you get a tax benefit, which means when you're doing your tax returns, you may have extra money because you started saving for your retirement. Basically that's what it means. And then the second thing is basically, we'll see, if you start early, you can start like putting away as little as literally 200 rands or 500 rands a month, between 200 to 500 rands a month, until you obviously increase it as your income also increases over the years. But like the minute you start like at a very, very young age, you can start like at a very, very low amount because you have so much more time to actually achieve your goal. And obviously it's also gonna be a little bit better in terms of the compound interest that you're gonna get and basically the return on your investment. And then number 3 is basically the fact that you will get to retire a little bit more comfortably than an average South African. So you won't have to depend solely on the government pensions and your kids or your grandkids providing for you when you're a bit older, because you would have a plan for retiring. So who wouldn't want that, right? Well, I know I would want that. So basically, let's get into the how-to. So I think the best way to go about it is to get a financial advisor. That's what I did. That's what has worked for me, because then they do like a yearly checkup. My financial advisor used to check like every 6 months if I was still in line with the financial goals that we had set out to achieve, and she would just check in to see if I was still in line with that. So they kind of become like your accountability partner. So do get one if you can afford to get one. They're not very expensive, guys, especially if you get a financial advisor using like the financial providers, because I know with my financial advisor I had to pay her like an initial amount, and then after that she would get like a percentage of my investment. So obviously she'd have to make sure I achieve well in terms of my investment. That way then she will get her return. That's how she would get paid. I didn't have like a fixed fee that I had to pay her every month. No, she was only getting a return on my investment. And then there's that route, or you can basically apply with one of the financial institutions. So you've got like some Old Mutual, even your bank. I think every bank has a financial advisor, because I'm with Standard Bank and I got a financial advisor at Standard Bank, and it's been great since. So either or, you can decide which way you want to go. And then 2 things that are important. It's that you can take, I spoke to one of our financial advisors when we were doing that interview. Nolireng, she's a financial advisor, and she advised you are allowed to take more than one retirement annuity. It's up to you how many you want to take. I'm not sure what the limit is, but I know you are allowed to take more than one. Another thing is, the one thing I like about retirement annuity is they allow you can retire at as early as 55 years old. Yes, like how people who work in government and other like private companies that are big enough to allow you to retire and all the drama and pay for your retirement fund, you are allowed to retire as early as 55 years old. Yes, you are allowed to start using that money. But my advice when you do retire, this was given by a customer of mine who is in finance. He said the one thing that you must do when you retire is you must not go and withdraw most of your capital amount. Rather withdraw the interest, and then the capital is going to get reinvested, and then you'll still be able to live off your interest. But that's how you'll have to worry when you are retired. But for now, just please, if you do not have a retirement annuity, please try and get a financial advisor to assist you with that. And also understand Uguti, sometimes you don't have to try and know all these financial concepts, because there's people who actually study these things and they're more experienced and more equipped to educate you about it. So use them. You will pay for a service, but use them so that you will not find yourself in a financial situationship. But anyways, that's it from me today. Goodbye, guys. I love you guys absolutely a lot. I think, yeah. I was gonna say I was gonna leave a financial advisor's contacts, and then I realized the only person I know who's a financial advisor, Uli Reng, and her contacts are on the video that we did with her. I'm gonna add a link up here, but that's about it. That's the only person that I know at the moment. But I know if you go Kwasanlam, they have like this financial assessment check that you do, and then they're able to give you, it's called the financial roadmap, that you can like read through on what are you lacking and what you need to sort out to try and get your finances in order. Yeah, so I just feel like money is important, very important. So the sooner you start getting your finances in order, the better. Trust me, the better. I love you guys. Bye.